everyone, it's Mrs. Davis, and guess what? It's almost a brand new year. I am ready for 2023. How about you? Have you made your preparations and your family getting ready for some fun on New Year's Eve? Well, in today's video, we are going to discover why we do the things that we do on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We call those traditions or customs. But have you ever wondered why we do those things? Where did those customs come from? It's always fun to learn about holidays and the why behind what we do. So in today's video, we are going to unwrap, discover some of our New Year's Eve and New Year's Day traditions and customs and where they came from. So get your party hats and let the learning begin. Happy New Year, everyone. It's Mrs. Davis from Happy Place to Grow. I am so glad you're joining me because it's not the new year, but it's almost the new year. I've been seeing lots of party stuff in the stores. I've been seeing ways that people are getting ready to celebrate. Have you noticed that? After Christmas, we head to the next holiday, which is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. That got me to thinking about all of the traditions and customs that we do on the night before the new year and even on New Year's Day. And I thought it would be fun for us to explore why we do those things. So go ahead and get your party hats and your funky glasses, and let's do some quick learning about this really fun celebration we call New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Well, first off, the first thing we're going to talk about is the noise. You know, on New Year's Eve, everyone likes to toot their horns and make noise. Sometimes there's fireworks, firecrackers, lots of noise making. When I was a little girl, I used to go out with my friends and we used to go in the neighborhood and bang pots and pans. But why do we make all that noise? Where did that custom come from? Well, it's been around for a really, really long time because it's going to be a new year. People thought if they made a lot of noise, they would scare away bad luck, evil spirits, just scare them away. So this tradition of making noise comes from the idea that we can scare away our bad luck, and that way we'll have good luck in the new year. What do you think about that one? That's pretty interesting. Also, a lot of people have parties in the new year. On New Year's Eve, they'll have a big celebration. You can even see it on TV when they're having lots of parties. There's music, there's snacks, everybody's wearing these fun party hats and glasses, and they've got their noisemakers. So it's fun to have your friends over and celebrate. I read that this tradition got started a really long time ago in the 1700s when George Washington opened up his house on that New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, to invite friends over and welcome them. And we've just been carrying on that tradition and making it our own and new for us to fit us today. We've expanded it. So that's a pretty cool celebration, definitely, coming from a very old custom of welcoming people into your home on the new year, on the first day of the new year. Now, another custom you might be familiar with, but maybe not, is you would be seeing an old man, Father Time, and then behind me, I've got Baby New Year, out with the old, in with the new. So that custom seems to originate from the Roman god Janus, who is represented by two faces, one going this way and one going that way, symbolizing the end of one and the beginning of another, but the phases are connected. So your old year is connected to your new year. We're leaving the old, but we're walking into the new. So it symbolizes a connection. So Father Time, out with the old, in with the new. And it's pretty awesome that we can think about a fresh start, a brand new year. And that brings me to some foods and some activities that people do when the new year starts. So on New Year's Eve, of course, you're familiar with that big party in New York City where the ball drops 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Everybody's throwing up confetti, they're celebrating, and there's a kiss. And then there's a song called Auld Lang Syne. It's a Scottish song, and it is one that's sung by everybody, and the tune is very familiar to a lot of people, and that's about the only time that we ever even listen to it. It's talking about the good old days, because now you're moving forward to new days. So that's the end of New Year's Eve. People kind of start winding down, and it's 12 o'clock midnight, so I'm usually getting sleepy about that time. Maybe you are too, and your family members decide it's time to go to bed. When you wake up in the morning, it's a fresh new year. A lot of things are closed. Some things are still open, but it is a holiday. Here's what people do on New Year's Day. Some people love to watch football games. There's lots of what we call bowl games. Those are where colleges play against other colleges. One of the big football games is called the Rose Bowl. And there's usually a beautiful parade called the Rose Parade, and that's usually in California. So you might see a parade or some parades on TV. Your family members might bore you or excite you, whichever is the case with the football games. Yeah. And then maybe at your house, you eat some traditional New Year's Day foods. Yeah, there's always food involved in holidays, of course. And there's some foods that people like to eat that they think will bring them good luck in the new year. So let's talk about some of those. Some of the foods that we're going to talk about are not my favorite, but they're definitely traditional. So the meat of the New Year's Day tradition would be anything that is pork, hog related. Ham is a big one. It's said to bring good luck. And then if you live in the South, you're going to pair that ham with some black-eyed peas. That's traditional, supposed to bring good luck. And then some people love to eat sauerkraut, which comes from the country of Germany. Definitely sour, cabbage, and it's supposed to bring good luck. Those are definitely main dishes that people cook. But also some people just cook up some cabbage because they say that cabbage will bring prosperity, which means lots of abundance and lots of, maybe you're going to have lots of wealth. You want to have things fresh. Things go great in the new year. And they say cabbage is thin like money. Wish it was money, right? And then here's a tasty one that people like to consume on New Year's Day: donuts. You know, donuts are in the shape of a ring, which is supposed to bring good luck. This comes from a Dutch tradition. Yeah. So on New Year's Day, you're going to be just kind of chilling out. People need to maybe sleep in because they've stayed up late and they've had those celebrations. They're going to watch football games, eat some good tasty foods, and just have a day off. But one final thing that people need to think about, and people do think about, is New Year's resolutions. Have you ever heard that? Some people like to make promises or goals because they have a brand new fresh year. So you can see the word resolutions back there. They want to make a promise or promises to do things better, to improve their own self in the new year. Like some people think, I want to lose weight, I have a bad habit, I want to work on that and stop doing something that's not maybe the healthiest, eating foods that aren't healthy, or not getting enough exercise. Maybe they want to improve their knowledge and study more, be more of a learner in school. Maybe they want to listen to their parents and do their chores without complaining. So people think about something they want to improve and they call it a resolution. So a fun activity that you can do with your family members, this can be a whole family venture, is you can think about what you want to improve on. Everybody get together, brainstorm. This could be a New Year's tradition for you, a new one, a new custom. Think about some promises that you want to dive into, something you want to improve. Make it easy, make it attainable, make it something that you probably think you can do. For a kid, it could be, I'm going to improve my reading skills, or I'm going to read more, or I'm going to brush up on my math skills, or I'm going to get my chores done right away, every day without complaining. I'm going to be kinder to people around me. Those are things that adults and children can do that will help their own self and others. So make a list. I've got this little graphic organizer. I want to, I promise, my goal. Maybe think of 4 different things that you might want to do, but just choose one. And then it's always fun to write it down, because if you write your goal down, you can always hang it on the refrigerator or put it on your wall or put it somewhere in the bathroom, somewhere you can see that can remind you that you are going to try to improve. This is one that I did a couple years ago, and it says, my resolution, this was actually in 2021, I will pick out my clothes for school each night, because, I was a teacher and getting ready in the morning and being to school on time was very important. And if I just had my clothes picked out, that helped me. I will be ready to go in the morning. So if you're thinking about, I've got a little illustration down here. If you're thinking about, make your goal, make your promise, and then how are you going to do that? It's got to be manageable. So if you said, I'm going to be a better listener to my parents, how are you going to do that? Are you going to look at them when they talk to you? Are you going to stop doing what you're doing and be still as they're speaking? And then are you going to communicate back, yes, I'll do that, or thanks for reminding me, Mom, Dad? Think about not only what you want to improve, but how are you going to do that? And I would say, make it a goal that's manageable. If you're an adult and you want to lose weight or you want to exercise more, make it easy little steps. Maybe you're going to get out for a walk 3 times a week. The whole family can do that. You can improve your health. So one of our customs, a big one, is to make a New Year's resolution. What's going to be your resolution this year? What do you want to improve on? I have to think about mine. It's almost the end of the year, and I need to start thinking about what I want to improve on. Everybody can make a change in the new year, and you've got all those days in 2023 to accomplish that goal. And then at the end of the year, check out your resolution and see if you managed to do it. Maybe on the back of that paper, you can write about your journey. I love to journal. And if you want to even make it snazzy, this is something I always did with my students. We wrote our resolutions, and then of course this comes from 2016, but you can do 2023 with bubble letters and snazzy it up. Again, put it in a place that you're going to see it. All right, let's close up with a song. I love to sing. I'm not a singer, but hey, just sing and enjoy life, right? This is called the Happy New Year song, and it goes to, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? La, la, la. Here we go. It's a repeat song. It goes like this. Happy New Year. And then we'll repeat. Happy New Year. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. Goodbye to the old year. Hello to the new year. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. That's like that Janice phase. You know, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. We're doing it at the same time. It's the same motion. I'm going to get my confetti. Let's sing it one more time for our new year. It goes like this. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. Goodbye to the old year. Hello to the new year. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. All right. Have fun on New Year's Eve. Get those party horns ready. And don't forget to eat foods that will bring you good luck in the new year. And until our next time together, as always, have a happy new year and a good one.